Who'd like to go first? Councillor Count.
Thank you, Chairman. Going to go straight to the recommendations here and ignore much of the rhetoric, as I did on the earlier motion. That doesn't devalue any of the rhetoric. By that, I don't mean that it's just simply talking for talking's sake, although a lot of this is. What I mean is I'm separating out what the council is being asked to do, which is actually what we vote on. We don't vote on all the words that go beforehand. We vote on the recommendations. And the recommendations start with a letter, as they do again, as we heard from somebody. Awkward motions carry a letter, whether they have an effect or not. But there we go, it's got a letter. But this letter is unique because what it does is we're asked to endorse the County Council Network's letter that we are a member of, and therefore we endorse anyway. So let's go out there, let's repeat what we're already doing. In fact, this council has already made representations to the consultation itself without going through the full council process, covering all the points about the county council's lack of engagement in the Section 106 agreements being a statutory body. Anyway, so there we are. We're going to be asked to endorse a letter that we're part of a body that we've endorsed already. We're endorsing a letter that whilst having written one ourselves already. We're offering to join other local authorities in working with the Department for Levelling Up, which other local authorities are already doing. And this is very much about planning anyway. And we're asking the government to carry out further research, which we've already asked them to thoroughly test the pilots anyway. So in terms of recommendations here, it's let's do what we're already doing. Let's do what other people that we encourage to do are doing, and let's do more of it. So I don't really have much time for those, because whilst I might agree with them, I do not like having this council's time wasted in this manner of repetition of something that's already gone. There is one at the end, however, that is missing. Provide the CPCA with a copy of the letter for their awareness. Well, to save this full council time, could I suggest that the Chief Executive, if he's so happy, emails the letter that the consultation response that the County Council has already submitted, and save this full council the time and temerity of a motion on repetitive stuff. Moving aside from the motions, I'd just like to comment on a couple of things. We need more housing. The country needs more housing. There's no doubt about that. As part of that, we need more affordable housing. And unfortunately, what we see is every time an attempt to change any part of the system that is not functioning well goes forward by this government, then the normal people stand up and say there's something wrong with it, delay, and try and get in the way. Well, delay won't work because we really need that housing now. What we don't need is just putting stuff in the way to try and stop it. There is a real problem with viability abuse, which is one of the key things that's attempted to resolve here. Cambridge City is a prime example, and you should be aware of this. Cambridge City is a prime example where houses have been built on viability assessments that have gone through, subsequently sold at 50%, 60%, 70% more than the value that was used for the viability assessment. And this could be used to close that loophole. So please don't get in the way of this. Ask for us, which you've already done, to be involved in those conversations, but don't actually introduce delay. We need change, and we actually need it now. And by the way, if you actually want to go ahead with this, then feel free to write that email to Chief Executive with or without the full council getting involved. Thank you.